I'm Paula Haney. I'm the chef and owner of Hoosier Mama Pie Company at 1618 West Chicago Avenue. We will celebrate our 4th anniversary on March 14th. My first memory of eating pie is really hard to pin down because pie was always just the dessert of choice in my family. That's what we had for every holiday. That's what we had for every birthday. I have really great memories of sitting around the dinner table and we would all eat a slice of pie, and it took a while to eat, and my mom would talk about the pies her mom would make, and I just loved those stories. My mom did not really enjoy baking. I mean, she would do it, and I drove her crazy. I was always asking her to make spectacular things for my birthday. I remember asking for lemon meringue pie and her agonizing over making meringue. And so finally she was just like, well, why don't you do it? You can do it. I always thought about opening a pie shop just as kind of a joke. I don't know why it never occurred to me as a viable thing. I wanted to make fancy desserts. That's what I had been working towards, and I was not yet secure enough, I think, to appreciate the beauty in a simple pie. I was working at Trio, and it was really exhilarating and thrilling, but it was also completely exhausting. It was 6 days a week, 12 to 16 hours a day, and I was just really tired and kind of stressed out, and I wanted pie because that was a huge comfort trigger to me. So my husband and I would go out looking for pie, and we couldn't find it. And then we started thinking, well, maybe if we're looking for pie, there's somebody else out there looking for pie too. As I explained to people my idea for a pie shop, they just looked at me like I was crazy, because there hadn't been just a pie shop in Chicago since maybe in the 60s. And people would say things like, okay, well, but you're going to make cupcakes too, right? I remember being very nervous and sitting around with my husband and figuring out with a calculator that if we sold 20 pies a day and I had one employee, I could make as much as I made being the pastry chef at Trio. But we sold out a pie in 2 hours the first day we were open, and then were thrilled and so excited, and then just completely panicked. We started gearing up from there, and I really don't want to jinx this, but I've been continually surprised by the response. We're okay through Thanksgiving, I know that. I have all the orders, but the day after Thanksgiving, I'm worried. I'm a worrier. We developed the recipes for all the pies ourselves. Sometimes I started with another recipe I saw. My apple pie recipe I've been working on for years and years. We do bake seasonally, which is something I would not have done this if I couldn't have baked seasonally. You can't make good pie out of bad fruit. It just shouldn't be done. One of the things I really wanted to do when I opened the pie shop was to preserve all of these old recipes that I felt like were being forgotten. So it's been really nice that people have these memories and these recipes, and they don't necessarily know what to do with them, and they may not have time to make a pie, and they may not want to, but they can bring them to us. And that's been really gratifying. I don't eat pie the way I used to that often. The kids and my husband keep me eating pie because they'll request that I bring a pie home, and I'll be kind of hesitant. I'm like, I don't want any more pie. But I have to admit, at the end of the day, if you put a slice of pie in front of me, I still really love it. It's still probably my favorite dessert.
Just the lemon pack